Guys, welcome back to another video. Season 11 is out, and we're going to take a little bit of a look at it. I don't usually do these videos, but I figure might as well. See here, as usual, we have the gold pass and the regular pass. You can see we kind of have a retro kind of gradient sunset kind of look, which I like. There's always an interesting way to spice up a gradient. And you can see that we have red, and we have what looks like a toot when you die. Yeah, toot. And we also have some other new skins. You can see we now have a prism kind of skin with a pride flag coming out of it, which is cool. At first I thought that it was off-center, but just because of the purple blends in a little bit with the black. But then I realized it was just my eyes, because the rest of the colors are pretty bright, and that one color is dark on the edge. So other than that, you can see that the attention to detail here is a lot better than previous skins, which is pretty cool. And yeah, with the new hands, I'm not really a huge fan of the hand skins. I don't really pay much attention to them, but as you can see, again, we have more attention to detail. You have like a little bit of shading, a glistening little thingy on the edge there, and it's not your typical surviv style, but I feel like spicing it up a little bit like this, you know, like these hands are as well, is always a nice change, because the past many passes have been, you know, pretty flat. And I know that's surviv style, but it won't do any harm to switch it up. And these cube hands I particularly liked a lot, because, you know, they're three-dimensional in a 2D game, so they'll look kind of fun. And you can see now we also have a skin that kind of looks like a sunset on the ocean. If they add a little bit like glistening, maybe like light on the middle of that line there, it'll look even more like a sunset over a ocean when there's an eclipse. And this little thing here, I wasn't sure what this was supposed to be. I just kind of assumed maybe it's a ghost, I don't know. But the two I'm definitely going to want to get. Looks like it'd be fun to have in game. But again, not quite surviv style, but almost like pixelated on purpose. But now we also have what looks like a Rocky Horror emoji. I know a lot of people don't know what Rocky Horror is, but it's very gay and very horny. It's a good movie to watch, but don't watch it unless you're 15 or older at least, because your parents will not be happy with you. But we also have a confetti death animation now. Again, not really surviv style, but I guess it'd be a fun change for in-game, as long as they don't go overboard with having tons of these death animations that are nothing like surviv style, which so far many of them aren't surviv style, which makes it a little more fun. But again, they kind of look more like a Canva confetti thing, which maybe they are, maybe they aren't. I haven't seen that animation in action, so we'll just have to see. And then we have a Tamagotchi skin, which I fucking love, because I used to love playing Tamagotchi with my sisters. We all have our own pet and kind of like compete, like, oh, what level is your pet at? Like, you know, are you checking on your pet? And you can see that they merged the backpack into the skin as well, which is a little different. And we also have another kind of like retro skin here, which I think is really cool. Again, the attention to detail in this update is kind of astounding with these skins. You can see that there's shading. It's kind of like a Matrix kind of look, which is really cool. I know I'm totally sucking up, but I also love that space skin, because I'm a simp for space. And we also have another retro kind of looking explosion, maybe, very pixelated, a little different. And this almost looks like a Minecraft gold ingot, and a very retro looking alien, maybe from an old game. It looks very similar to an alien I think you shoot at, and here we have the starship too. You have a starship, looks like it'd be from a Game Boy game, or maybe PS1 or PS2, and a death explosion that also looks like it's probably from an older game. So they're going very retro with this update, which I think is a little different. And definitely more, I also say more fun, because all the updates, the skins have been pretty, you know, consistently a similar kind of look, you know, gradient skins. But this update, they really kind of spiced it up a little bit with a very vintage, throwback kind of style, which I'm sure people might not necessarily know where these things are from, but the Rocky Horror one, I would love to know, devs, if you watch this video, is it from Rocky Horror, or is it just a, thing? But my laptop is gonna explode in like a few seconds here. I had to re-record this audio because my laptop started panicking and the audio was like blah, 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 blah. So yeah, I am out. Laptop.